And as always, happy Monday. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Happy Monday to you. That's like a birthday song. I'm not singing today. Somebody else is going to do that. Stay tuned. Welcome to the show. As always, Mondays it's one of my, I used to have a favorite day of the week. Like I remember, a long time ago, like Friday was the, favorite day of the week because, right, party on the weekend. Didn't have to go and listen to the boss or anything like that or go to school. Whatever. What's your favorite day of the week? Do you have a favorite day of the week? Every day, honestly, and I'm telling the truth, every day of the week is favorite day of mine. I like Mondays because I get to do the show and meet some great people in our community. I get Tuesdays because that's actually like my Friday, where I try to make that like my Friday. You know what I'm talking about? And so if it's really nice this time of year, don't call me on Tuesday. Just saying, I'm out on a motorcycle, gone. Or I'm having a coffee somewhere. Yeah, that's one thing I gotta admit. I really miss being out and seeing the people and going down to like Blackwater Coffee and having a coffee or hanging, yeah, all that stuff. So, but every day is really great. We're here. We got electricity. We got running water, both hot and cold. We got food. You know what I'm saying? Like life's pretty good, right? So here we are. Happy Monday. And let's go to the comments as always. Who have we got out there? There's my friend, Mr. Danny Cachamilio. Happy Monday. Mr. David Burrows. Really? Danny? Come on. We've known each other long enough. You don't have to put a Mr. in front of it, but I appreciate it. And don't let the gray hair fool you. I don't deserve Mr. that much. And Sandy is out there. Hi, Dave. Looking forward to your show. Well, thanks, Sandy. Glad to have you here enjoying the show as well. And Julie Robinson. How are you, Julie? How are you keeping? Hope you're doing well. It's nice to see you. I got to tell you, this is one of the cool things. Like I have the regulars here, like Danny, and there's Barry Loxton. Good afternoon, Barry, to you as well, Mr. Photographer. If you go into You Gotta Love Sarnia Facebook group, Barry is a moderator there, and he's always posting fantastic pictures, as is George Rosema and so many others. It's really a great group. But then when I see people like Sandy and Julie pop up that I don't see all the time, that's fantastic to see. Oh, Danny. See, we do know each other a long time. He's saying, I respect my elders. You're funny, Danny. Luckily for you, I can't come through the screen. No, I'm just kidding. I miss you, buddy. It'd be nice I can't wait for us to get out and have a beer again. Maybe down at Brownstones. That was one of our favorite spots. I hope everybody's doing okay. Has a day gone by where we don't talk about it? It is frustrating times for sure. But I think, we just keep pushing forward. Somebody said, well, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Always a light at the end of the tunnel. Now, how long that tunnel is, it could be a long tunnel, right? But you see just a little glimpse of it. And then if you keep going, the light shines brighter eventually, right? What was that? There was a song, Shine a Little Light on Me, something like that, right? And that's just really what we need every day. We've got to find a way to spread the light and just keep smiling. There's still so much to be happy about, right? My first guest that's coming up, or my second guest, coming up a little bit later on, Joan Spalding's going to be here. She's going to shine some light on us with her talents and sing for us. And I'm really excited. There's a really great story there. I can't wait to share with Joan. And Marie from the Alzheimer Society is coming up in a few moments to talk about some great special things that they're doing to shine the light on everybody, right? So keep looking for the light. Okay, back there again. Julie says, I came aboard when you did the parade at the college. The parade at the college. Oh, you mean the Christmas parade? Ah, is that what you're talking about? The Christmas parade? The Christmas parade that I was like, could have never imagined I would live stream a Christmas parade like that, driving by in the car, but it was good. Thank you, Julie, for being here. I do appreciate that. There's still lots going on in the community, considering the times we are in, etc. And I've said it often, and I'll probably say it a whole bunch more again. It's really forced us to be creative, right? I think we did that thing, and that thing works every year, so we'll do that every year because it helps us, or it raises money, or it does something, whatever, right? And then all of a sudden, boom, we had to get a little bit more creative, which we're going to be talking about a little bit more coming up. So, Sandy's got a message there. She says, excited to see our sunshine Joan. Love her. Yes, that's coming up around 4:00. It'll be here before you know it. But it has been a time to be more creative, which is great. I think we get a little too relaxed. We get a little too slouchy sometimes in our chair. So maybe it made us stand up a little bit more. I'm going to do something a little bit different here because I normally do this at the end of the show, but I'm going to do it at the start of the show. I was out the other day and we were out for a walk for a reason. And had my mask on, and the guy thought it was funny, and he was like, "Hey, you're the show guy." I said, "Yeah, how are you?" And I was talking to him, and he said, "Yeah, you got a really big shoe." He was like, "What was that guy's name? Did the show way back, And now for a really big shoe." Was that Ed Sullivan? Right? I think he said Lawrence Welk in the beginning, and I'm like, it wasn't Lawrence Welk. It was a little bit. This guy had Elvis on there, right? Yeah, it was the Ed Sullivan Show, I think. He said really big shoe. So it was nice to as neighbors that I've known for years that I didn't know were neighbors, right? So another great reason to get out and walk. Okay, I want to say thanks to our sponsors that help bring the show alive here every week. Couldn't really do it without them. Philly Cheese Jakes. Visit him online at phillycheesejakes.com. I was able to get down there and get myself a chicken salad sandwich. Thank you, Jake. Absolutely, dare I say, the best amazing chicken salad sandwich ever. Yeah, it was really delicious. Jake's doing a lot in our community as well, so appreciate his support here on the show. Christine Fiji from Active Ears Hearing Centers, where Better Hearing Begins With You. She's been a supporter of the show for many, many years. Hughes Intelligence. Barry, I hope you're doing okay out there, buddy. They're security specialists, and they're still busy. Our friends at Huron Signs SWO and AG Event Graphics been supporters right from the start of the show. So coming up, we'll be celebrating the show. It'll be 10 years in November. Can we have a party, please? We might, if we have to have a virtual party. I know a few musicians might show up for that. We're going to have some kind of a party, that's for sure. And Joe's Discount Tire always supporters to us. And our dear friends at Oswald's Diner, family-owned diner, oswalds.com, still open for takeout, etc. as well. So thank you so much to all of our supporters here. Who's saying hello out there now? Michelle, how are you? How's the motorcycle ride? We haven't been able to catch up with you for a ride yet, but that's coming soon, right? And Andy Hardman, my goodness, love your show, Dave. Thanks, Andy. I appreciate you saying that. And this is like the day with like people I haven't seen in forever showing up. How cool is that? I hope you're doing well, Andy. All the best to you and your family. Are you still playing the drums, Andy? I hope you're still playing the drums. All right. A couple more things I got to take care of here. We're talking about and did I even put that up? I don't think I did. Yes, I did. Where did I go? I'm a one-man show here today. I've lost control. Try that again. There we go. You want to win a car? Who wouldn't like to win a car? Andy, would you like to win a car? The 2021 Chevy Camaro is the prize that Rebound is putting on right now. And I think it goes on till, draw date is June the 21st. So if you want a chance to win that, it's real simple. All you got to do is go to reboundonline.com and purchase your ticket. They're only selling 1,500 tickets or $100 a piece. It's mine. It's mine. I got a cool motorcycle. Now I need a cool car. And then I'll probably be happy for at least a year. Jennifer said, the only problem with me winning this car is it would cost me a whole bunch of money because then I'd have to build a bigger garage to fit it all in. So probably not. But I could park it. Maybe I could park it in somebody else's driveway. Would you let me park that car? Anyway, it's supporting Rebound. Of course, Rebound supporting several youth in our community and great folks down there and great services down there. Call the Chef. We've been working with them a lot. Chef Vanessa is so much fun. Starting back New Year's Eve, we did a video. Call the Chef are the local meal kits here in Sarnia-Lambton. And I've done 3 videos of me cooking. And I'm not going to lie, I had some guidance and advice strong advice from my lovely wife, Jennifer. She was there to make sure I didn't burn the kitchen down. But we got through it and had a lot of fun. And I know it's cliche, but if I can do it, anybody can do it. They make it so nice and simple. And the best part is it's fabulous, local, and fresh. Let me say that again. Fabulous, local, and fresh. It really is fabulous. Local, not just because when you buy these from Chef Vanessa and her meal kits, she uses all local suppliers like Davy Jones Meats and Salvatore's and Point Edward, all local suppliers for kits. So you're like supporting local like 4 or 5 times over. And of course, they've got something special like everybody for Mother's Day. If you purchase a $50 gift certificate, you get $10 for free. Is that a no-brainer? 50 for 60. You can't do that good on the stock market, right? So, Chef Vanessa, we thank you so much for all your support here as well on the show, and got a few more cool things coming up that we'll be talking about with Call the Chef. Okay, check the comments one more time before I go to my first guest. And I hope so. Dave, Jack, and I'll be there. Oh yeah, right. A special ride on Saturday. Yeah, cool. Andy, yep, you're still playing the drums. You need to do a Facebook Live there, Andy, with glow-in-the-dark drumsticks or something, so we know you're still playing. Good to see everybody. Okay, well, we talked about walking. We talked about being creative in the community and giving some support. Let's bring our first guest on. Hello, Marie. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Can you hear it in my voice? I'm excited. I get excited every Monday. I get to talk to wonderful people like you.
Well, and I get to talk to you. And I just noticed I'm watching the scroll for the walk here, and Ross's Rebels is you're getting up there, but you changed the name a little bit. It's Ross's Rockin' Rebels now.
It's Ross's Rockin' Rebels. Yeah.
There you go.
We were going with Ross's Walkin' Rebels, Rockin' Rebels. We had a little family dispute over the name,
Oh, I don't want to be the cause of family dispute. No. Believe me.
I just said, this is what I think. I'm the captain. What do you guys think? And they were like, yeah, sure. Yeah, it's and there's a little internal competition going on always between my wife Jennifer and I. She's pretty darn competitive. So for those of you who don't know what we're talking about the IG Wealth Management Walk for Alzheimer's event, which is going on right now. We got out and we didn't get out on Sunday, but we did. Or no, wait, today's Monday. We didn't get out on Saturday, but we did get out yesterday with the family. Started our walk. But talk about that and how it's looking this year.
Actually, it's shaping up. We're doing it a little bit different this year. We're asking people to walk 9,000 steps a day for the month of May. You can, and it's not just walking. You can bike, you can do yoga, you can do whatever it is, the activity that will get you to do it every day. Yeah, I don't know if I want to see a downward dog or anything like that at this point, but yeah, you can do whatever activity you like to do, and there's actually a conversion chart on our walk page where you can convert the activity to steps. So we're asking people to do 9,000 steps a day. And that 9,000, there's over 3,000 people in Sarnia-Lambton that live with dementia. And for every one of those people, there are 2 other people who are affected by it, care partners or whomever. So it equals about 9,000 people who, are dealing with it day in and day out.
Yeah. And, I think those numbers are whenever we talk about this, I mean, you and I are aware, but I think when I share those numbers, people are like, what? Really? It's like, yeah. And, this tends to be referred to as a, do I have to be political? The elderly is affected by this, but that's not always the case, right?
Nope. There's early onset dementia. We have some of our clients who are in their 40s and early 50s that have been diagnosed. So it happens to a lot of people. Yeah.
One of the great things, and of course, but I'll share. So my father had dementia, Alzheimer's, and he passed in October. And one of the things I can attest to is that it's not just great services for those suffering from it, but the caregivers, direct caregivers, and their extended families, quite honestly, there's services that the Alzheimer Society provides for them as well.
Yeah, we have support groups for care partners for children of people with dementia. We have respite, and that directly benefits the client, but it also benefits the care partner, because that gives them a chance to get away and do some self-care themselves. So we have our day program, which offers respite, and then we also have people doing one-on-one respite going into people's homes. And we've kept up all of our service through the whole pandemic. Like we didn't take a break. I mean, some things we've had to change. Our Minds in Motion program, and some of them are now virtual, but we are still doing everything we did before. So that's a credit to our staff. They are amazing. And we've had a lot more demand for our services, because you can imagine you're living with somebody with dementia and their routine is disrupted because they can't go for coffee with, their friend that they used to go with, and they don't understand why.
I was going to say, try to explain that to them.
Yeah, exactly. So everything's different. I know, you had your dad, and I'm taking care of my mom right now. And, she's like, every day, why can't I go to the hairdresser? Why can't I do this? And it's exhausting for the families. So all of the money that is raised locally helps support families locally. We do send a percentage of it for research, but we all want a cure for Alzheimer's and other dementias. So that's where all the money's going. So there's a lot going on with us right now. So you're doing the 9,000 steps a day. We've got some cool contests every Tuesday for May. This is to encourage people to get out there and walk different trails. So every Tuesday we're going to pick a different trail. So tomorrow it is the Suncor Energy Nature Trail that starts out on Bowdland. Get your pen down. So it's 1086 Smodland Road, and there's a parking space there. So there's going to be dementia facts, in-ground signs along the walkway. And you just need to take a selfie of yourself in front of one of the dementia facts and send it to our Facebook page. And we're going to be drawing one lucky winner. And what they will get is one of our big brunch baskets with a lottery ticket for the Warren and Buffett 50K custom kitchen lottery.
I love the name.
I know.
I just love the name. I'm like, Warren and Buffett. Like, you guys sit around at the table? Well, I guess maybe not together right now, but virtually, do you sit around and go, what can we do here to grab people's attention?
I have an amazing fund development committee with very creative people on it. And actually, who I'll give the credit where credit is due. It was John DeGroot from DeGroot's Nurseries.
Oh, yeah.
He's the one that came up with the Warren and Buffett, because your kitchen is Warren and you need to buff it.
Right. John's great. He's a real supportive. He's always been really creative. I like John. Way to go, John.
Yeah.
So this is just some of the ways you've had to be creative. Like, I mean, I look back to, like, holy crap, a year ago, the longest 2 weeks ever. Right. But everybody went like, holy crap, for lack of being polite. Right. And what are we going to do? And so many organizations like Alzheimer Society rely on some very significant, events, and the IG Wealth Management Walk being one of them. But here we are now and pushing through. Do you think that when we get back out to where we can, like, I can't wait to see you, Marie, and give you a big hug, when we get back to that again, do you think you still can continue on with some of this virtual stuff?
I think for some people, they like the virtual. I mean, it's 5:00 somewhere, our non-gala that we do. We moved it to a hybrid event last year, so you could come and pick up your meals and then take it home. But we also had space for people, and we're hoping to be able to do that this year. But this year it's 5:00 dockside, and we're going to have tables and tents, and hopefully we can accommodate some people outside and have a band. So we'll see what happens, but we did have to, scramble a little bit and put some other things in place, but the community came through for us. We generated a decent amount of money last year from the event. So the walk last year, we made $20,000, but in 2019, we made $40,000. So that's a $20,000 hit for us. So we're hoping this year we got off to an early start. Some of the teams are doing really well. The Dementia Divas, which is all the Alzheimer's staff, they're at almost $6,000. Yeah.
I don't know. Something smells funny there.
Well, you know what? We have the person that coordinates all of our respite, Eilina Rivas, and she's been the one that's gotten a lot of the pledges. She sends it out to all the respite clients and their families, and they're usually very generous. So there's that going on. And then we also have, as we talked about, the Warren and Buffett Big Basket Brunch. So the brunch is for Mother's Day, and they're going fast. We only have a few left. We're only going to do 200 baskets. So we're getting really close to it. So for $100, you get a brunch for 4. So you get quiche, you get a choice of quiche, actually. You get fruits, pastries. The pastries are croissants from Maya's Bakery, and then we have Cassie's Kitchen also doing, she's doing some really cool scones for us. And then you get a bottle of orange juice, and you got a bottle of the Secco Peely Island wine to make mimosas. So you get all that for Mom, and then you get a Warren and Buffett lottery ticket, and the lottery is a $50,000 custom kitchen, and the lead sponsor of that is Sarnia Cabinets. But we have some amazing sponsors that are helping out. We've got Hucker is doing the flooring. We've got North End Appliance, so you get a fridge, stove, and a dishwasher. Wow. That's included. And Pete's Plumbing is doing all the faucets, and she's got some really neat ideas depending on what the winner wants. Burdette Electric is doing all the electric, and Twin Bridge Lighting is providing all the lighting for the kitchen, and Vigorous Painting is doing all the painting. So all of that is donated. So
wow,
it's a great
your timing is pretty incredible, because Jennifer and I have been talking recently about some things to renovate, and I carry a hammer at the wrong end. I'm not that guy at all. I'd build a house with a rubber mallet if I could. So this is really great timing. It's such, it's so great too. I'm sure you'd agree to see, with everything going on, that there's still this support from, businesses and so many community partners still willing to come on board and support something like this.
Yeah, they are. The building community is pretty fabulous, and they're doing well right now. So they're not one of the businesses that, the sectors that have been hit hard by the pandemic. Yeah. So they're able to still do that for us, and that's great. And they have been selling well. As I said, we just started 2 weeks ago, and we're almost sold out of the baskets. You can still buy a few baskets, and we still offer the lottery tickets. You can buy the lottery tickets individually if you so choose, and then put your own basket together. But we thought, with everything being closed, we'd offer the brunch. And actually, your buddy Jake from Philly Cheese Jakes, he's doing the quiche and putting the baskets together for us. So you can pick them up at Philly Cheese Jakes on Sunday morning, and we have different time slots. That starts at 9:30, but I think 9:30, 10:30, and 11 are full. So anything after 11, you can still order a basket for.
Great. That's awesome. And Jake does a great job of putting stuff like that together. I was talking to him the other day, and he was like, "Oh, they got me doing this thing," and he's all excited about it, right? So that's great. Another great community partner to bring that together. What's you talk about the community partners, and let's talk money for a minute here. You talk about things, obviously being a little tougher. Does Alzheimer Society get support from the government as well, or is that limited, and then you've got to come up with the rest, right?
Yeah, we are about 58 to 60% funded by the LIN. So, and I think they've changed their name now, but that is where we get a portion of our funding. But that still leaves a good chunk of change that we have to come up with. And the demand for our services is growing. So, that part that is funded seems to be less and less, because we're having to add programs. Like we added the day program, and our goal actually is to have the day program run every day. I mean, it's a great program for people. They drop their loved one off in the morning. They know they're taken care of. They're given food. They're interacting with other people that are sort of walking the same journey as them. When dementia gets to a certain point, sometimes it's hard to go out in social situations for both the person and their loved one. Yeah. So here they are with people that are, the same journey as them. And if they say or do something, they're comfortable because it's a very accepting atmosphere. So we would love to be able to offer that program every day, and it is needed every day. But
100%.
the funding just isn't there for that. And we've applied to a grant locally to try to expand the area. We have a beautiful space that we renovated last year, but we want to have a bit of outdoor space. So we applied for like an outdoor program / patio area where we can have social rec programs for people, like date nights. Sometimes our people have physical challenges, and going out to a restaurant and sitting on a patio isn't something that they get to do. So this is something they can do and be comfortable doing it. So.
Yeah. And, I've enjoyed seeing, with the virtual presentations that have taken place, there's still all that access. It's just looking a little different, right? And so I know so many people appreciate it. There's always the education factor that goes along with all of this. And I think the biggest thing, I know my stepmother said to me, and several others that I've talked to have said, when my part, it's like almost like being married to somebody new sometimes, right? But everybody has said the biggest thing was that I knew I wasn't alone. Like if my spouse or partner or somebody, a loved one, behaved completely different, sometimes the filter disappears sometimes, and we can feel embarrassed, or we feel guilty for feeling embarrassed, or all those things. I think that was the biggest thing that I hear, is that it was nice to know I'm not the only one and I'm not alone. And that's probably the biggest part of the Alzheimer Society of Sarnia-Lambton.
Yeah, and that's what, the support groups are good for. They're support groups for the people that have dementia, and they're support groups for the families. And, there's some things that you might share in a group of people that are going through the same, but you can't even talk to your person that has dementia because you're afraid it might offend them. And they offer solutions, and how to divert, and to ask something in a different way. So there's all kinds of help that we offer. We also are responsible for educating the community about dementia. Christine, our education coordinator, goes out. She's
awesome.
She's amazing. She does seminars for like EMS, the police. She even trains, physicians' offices, because she is more up to on the facts about dementia and different things than actually the medical community is sometimes. So.
Yeah, that's great. Well, thanks so much for being here, Marie. It's nice to sort of see you.
Yeah, I can't wait to go to Bad Dog with you again.
Yes, I'm desperate for one of our lunches are always a lot of fun. I think I usually end up taking the afternoon off, actually.
Yeah, we sometimes don't make it back, do we?
That's right. Before I let you go, any final thoughts you want to put out there before I let you get back to your day?
No, just sarniaalswalk.ca is where you can register as a walker, or you can sponsor a team. You could sponsor Ross's Rockin' Rebels if you'd like. And also for the brunch baskets, you can go to alzheimer.ca/Sarnia. You can buy the lottery tickets on there, right on our website, and you can also purchase the brunch baskets, but it'll take you to Eventbrite. Just click on the link, and there's still a few left.
Cool. We'll share all those links on in the comments below after the show here tonight as well, or this afternoon. Tonight. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. Marie, thanks again. Nice to see you smiling. Virtual hugs.
Big hug.
Go Bad Dog.
Go Bad Dog.
All right. Take care. Really nice to see Marie, and she does so much. I'll give her a whole bunch of credit that she'll never give herself for all the effort she puts in to keep things rolling at the Alzheimer Society of Sarnia-Lambton. I'm really proud too. Just before I get to my next guest, this is my second year in a row I've been asked to be the ambassador for the IG Wealth Management Walk for Alzheimer's. And as you heard me mention, it's a little personal to me. What's interesting is I was supporting the Alzheimer Society even before it was personal to me. And my father suffered from it and then passed in October. So I can truly attest to the support. But to put my thoughts all out there, as the ambassador for the Alzheimer Society, humor me and just take a quick look at this 1-minute video, and I'll be back. Hi, I'm David Burrows. I'm very proud to once again have been asked to be the ambassador for the Alzheimer Society of Sarnia-Lambton and their annual IG Wealth Management Walk for Alzheimer's. This year, we're asking you and your families to walk their way through the month of May. Take 9,000 steps per day, or at the end of May, on May 31st, Sunday, take 9,000 steps. Perhaps set a goal of raising $1,000 for you or your team, and you'll be supporting the thousands of people in Sarnia-Lambton who suffer from dementia and Alzheimer's. My father suffered from Alzheimer's and dementia, and I know how important the Alzheimer Society is to so many here in Sarnia-Lambton. I've always been grateful for their support, not only to my father, but to our family as well, who needed some guidance and support along the way. You can do your part as well by sharing on social media where you're walking and taking the steps. Take those selfies and post them on social media, and let us know your destinations for walking and how you'll be participating. If you'd like to register, there it is on your screen, and help the Alzheimer Society of Sarnia-Lambton continue to support those who suffer from Alzheimer's and dementia and their families. I thank you all very much. And again, if you'd like to find out more or get registered, go to the website on your screen. Take care, stay safe, and please walk for Alzheimer's. Yeah, and you get some great exercise too, and you discover the neighbors you didn't know you had. That's been happening since we've been doing the walking. So great way to get out, get some exercise, meet your neighbors, and of course, supporting the Alzheimer Society of Sarnia-Lambton. Thanks again, Marie, for being here. All right. Oh my goodness, my viewership just went way up because it's 4:00 and they're all like, "Where's Joan? I wish that guy would stop talking and bring on Joan Spalding." And there she is. How are you, Joan?
They're going to pick on you today.
That's okay. You know what? I got big shoulders. It's all right. They're picking on me. What's that?
I said you're doing very good.
Oh, thanks very much, Joan. I got to tell you, it's so nice to have you here. Like we've known each other a long time, and we've got probably a few stories we could share. And I think the last time though I had you on live was at the beginning of the pandemic. We had you on one of the music nights that I was hosting, and then like I couldn't have you back anymore because you started doing your own thing. Welcome here and welcome back, and how you doing, I guess, is a way to start it off.
Well, I'm doing good. I'm really good. Busy, as you know that I am.
Yeah.
It takes me a while to get my programs ready and try and figure out what song I'm going to do each day. Whether to do one song, but usually people like to do 6 or 7 or whatever.
And you did yours still today, though, didn't you?
Yeah, but I only did one song.
Yeah, so you did it short and sweet so you could be here for us.
That's right.
So we're going to get some more of Joan Spalding here. Joan, you, like I could probably do a documentary on you, or somebody should do a documentary on you, because you really have, you talk about stories, you probably got thousands of stories. But here's my first question to you.
Yes.
If you had to choose, what is it more? Is it the music or the people you meet through the music? That's a toughie.
That's a tough one. I love the people that I meet.
Yeah.
That's how I've gotten so many good friends.
Yeah.
So I can't,
they really go together, don't they?
That kind of brings it all together. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't agree with you more on that. So, you're referred to as the first lady of Blue Water Country. Yeah. That's quite a title, and you've definitely earned that. That must make you feel pretty good.
Yeah. Louis Klein gave me that when I was over in the States playing over at the VFW. I thought it was Patsy Cline's dad.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, never mind. But that's how I got the title.
Okay.
We always laugh about that, but he's passed now. But
it's a really fitting title.
Yeah. And
I'm reading, or I read an article that's in the club.
Yeah.
Right. And
Mark.
For Mark Moran, who puts that on. He was on the show a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And this is Jamie Pohl is giving you like the highest honor, the Paul Harris Fellow Award. This was recently.
Yeah, that was when I hit my, I think it was 300th day.
Yep.
That's when he came and presented it to me.
You started doing your own Facebook Live April 1st last year.
Yeah.
and you haven't missed a day yet. And
Not yet.
right, well, I understand the challenges because I hold the same record, weekly. I haven't missed a show every week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I understand the commitment. But do you ever have those days where you're just like, oh, I don't want to do this today, but I got to do it, right?
I do it. Yeah, well, I do it for the people, but sometimes I wonder. I don't know how to describe that. I just know I have to do it for my followers, or they'd be disappointed in me and they wouldn't like me. I don't know.
I don't think so, but I know that's what makes you a professional, right?
I don't want to disappoint them. I put it that way. I would never disappoint them.
I think that just means you appreciate the fans, right?
Oh, yeah.
At the end of the day, that's what it comes down to.
Well, I took 1 week and I think I did 1 hour or no, 1 song for the 5 days or 6 days just to give me a little break.
Yeah.
And today I did 1 song. That was a little break. It saves me thinking about how many more songs I have to do.
I heard you mention Patsy Cline in there.
Yeah.
Is it fair to say, like, was she an influence on you and your music?
Oh yeah, when I first started singing, I did a lot of Patsy Cline.
Yeah.
And my mom always said, "Well, pick other songs besides Patsy Cline, or do your own or whatever," because I was writing way back then. And so I picked different songs, and then I got my own style, of course.
Right.
It's my
and
style.
I don't even, like, honest to goodness, like, I've talked to you so many times over the years. One of the great things I've always noticed about you as well is, I mean, aside from you love the people, you love the music, and you love going up to people, you're the first one to say hello. Like, if you see somebody, you're the first one to get the hello out. And you're just such a sincere soul.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think that's what part makes you Joan Spalding.
Yeah, I guess so. You're going to make me cry, so you don't do those things.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just, now that I got you in that mood, I am going to make you cry.
Yeah.
Here is, and I know I sent this to you, but of course, my mother passed back in February, and she was a huge fan.
Right.
And her husband, who also passed years ago, Wilf, used to come to the, in Point Edward there, it was the Bridge Tavern.
Yep.
You actually played their wedding.
Oh my God! Wow!
And you dragged me up on stage to sing Guitars Cadillacs with you. The karaoke guy that didn't have the screen in front of him, so you had to kind of whisper. I'm like, "What's the next line?" So huge fans there, and if you don't remember, that's okay. I know you meet lots of people, but so going through Mom's stuff, I came across this record right here.
Yeah, my first LP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I saw that going through. I got Elvis records and all kinds of stuff, and I shed a tear myself. And it is still, I played it. It's still got the paper.
Oh, that's nice.
And everything. Now I don't know where Mom got it because there's an autograph on the back.
Yep. From
you, but it said to Cliff, happy birthday, Cliff. January 2nd, 1982.
Because I did that. Came out in 70. And I did it. I recorded it in 78, and it came out in 79.
Wow.
Took me 9 months to do it, just like having a baby.
Did you have as much fun making that as you do making babies?
Yeah, no, I was done.
But that's a treasure I'll keep forever. And when I do get the chance to see you in person again, there's a spot for another autograph over here.
I
to
will
me
put
from
that
you,
on
right?
there. No problem. I'll probably write better now.
Oh yeah. How did you make out with this technology? I mean, this is was kind of something new to you, but you had a lot of guidance along the way with it, or what?
Well, even today I had a tough time trying to get on your show because I didn't know what to do, but I kept on pushing buttons and it worked. I got on here. Crystal has helped me a lot with this, my daughter, but usually I try to do it myself, but the technology is mostly with my cell phone, and I make it easy with that, a lot easier. with a cell phone than what you have to do here.
Yeah.
I have another show that I'm doing. It's Expo, Music Expo, and it films right from Toronto. So that's going to be an experience that I'll have to do, and it'll be a live stream. I have a half-hour show there.
Wow, fantastic. Congratulations.
Starts at 12 o'clock to 12:30. I have.
When is that?
Oh, June the 19th.
June the 19th. Okay.
Yeah.
You have to make sure you email me that so that I can
Yeah.
push it out there for everybody.
Sure.
Speaking of everybody, let's go. And we've got some music coming, folks. You got one song on her page. You're going to get a couple more here. But wow, look at all these fans. We've got Crystal. She's saying, yay.
That's my daughter.
Spalding. Yeah. And there's Julie.
Julie, yep. Hi,
And
Julie.
there's Sandy
Hi,
Monday.
Sandy. Sandy's been one of my best. Wow. Great big help, I'll tell you.
And this is Sylvia Gale.
Yep. Sally, yep.
She says, you're extremely talented. We know that. Colette saying hello here.
Colette, yep. Now she's from North Bay. Way up north.
All
I
right.
met her in Matachewan.
And Sylvia's, we all miss her live. Yeah, you've got to be missing the live. Like, I mean, you're doing Facebook Live, but the stage is.
Yeah, it's not the same, but I've got to, after a year and a little bit, that you get used to it now. Like, I'm wondering whether or not I'll be able to face the public. I'll
Sure
be able
you
to
will.
face them, but I mean, I'll be so nervous, I'll probably cry, you know what I mean? Because
Right.
it'll be emotional for me. Very
I
emotional.
imagine. Yeah. Well, this is, no, when this is your thing, I get it. Right. Like we all have that thing that we're great at, and it means so much to us. Okay. Sylvia says, ask how many instruments she plays, plus great yodeling and whistling.
I play about 15 instruments.
And you yodel as well. And this is a question that I've always wanted to ask you. So you'd be like the female yodeler in these parts, and I would give the male part to Ronnie Frey, probably.
Probably, yeah.
Have you two ever yodeled together?
No, because we yodel different. There's all sorts of different ways of yodeling.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought you just yodeled.
I know. I listen to other people. I always say they're better than me, but I don't know how to yodel. I just learned on my own.
You just put it out.
Yeah, I was riding in a boat, and I put a blanket over top of my head, and I yodeled with the boat motor noise. That's how I learned how to yodel.
See, Ronnie, you're right. Ronnie told me, he said, you just say little old lady really fast.
Sometimes you do.
Little old lady who? The little old lady who? There you go. All right, enough of the chatter. We're gonna play a video here. I've got some pictures. I think this is from Purple Hill.
Yeah.
And tell everybody the name of this song that we're gonna show
It's
right
called
now.
Life's Highway, and I think I wrote it in 1994.
All right. Take a look at this and listen to this, and then we'll be back. Joan Spalding's going to play a couple songs live for us. Stay with us.
Thanks.
Well, I've been hurt so many times that I could just sit down and cry, 'cause I'm wondering what to do. When I think the time is right, then I get so uptight, 'cause I'm wondering what to do. I've been walked on, stepped on, almost all of my life. So please tell me what would make things turn out right. 'Cause I'm tired of the roadblocks that life throws my way. I hope I find someone to share my life's highway.
Wow, and you sure got a lot of fans out there. I think you even got your music therapy every day to some folks.
I was reading that. That was nice.
Yeah.
Nice comments. Thank you very much.
Well,
nice job on that video.
Oh, thanks.
I want a copy of that. That's beautiful.
No, you can have it.
I'll
no
even
problem.
pay you for it. That's
no.
beautiful.
You're here paying today. Your payment is a couple of songs here.
Sure,
and you've earned all the love and respect from so many over, I guess, just about 47 plus years now, right? So congratulations to all your success.
47, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, folks.
50, but that's how it goes.
right. I hear you. Okay, folks, I'm going to shut up because that's what they really want. They want Joan Spalding. So take it away, Joan.
Thanks, Dave. This is a song called I'm Going Crazy Over You, and I wrote this a few years back. It goes like this. I'm going crazy over you. I can't get my mind off of you. Every night when I'm sleeping, I dream that we just can't be through. 'Cause we loved each other tenderly, and I remember what you said to me, that you would always stay by my side until eternity. Seems just like yesterday when we told each other I love you, and I can't remember so that we said that we're through. 'Cause we loved each other tenderly, and I remember what you said to me, that you would always stay by my side until eternity. 'Cause we loved each other tenderly, and I remember what you said to me, that you would always stay by my side until eternity. So won't you stay by my side until eternity?
Oh, that's super awesome. That's fantastic. I always have to ask the question, and it sounds like a cliche question, and I'm sure it gets pulled from real life stories, but is that like that song and like Life's Highway? I really heard a lot of I've been stepped on a lot or whatever. Is that is that coming from life?
That's from life, yeah. That too. I think we had just had an argument and all that stuff, and we had made love in the afternoon, and of course nighttime after that. Then I wrote the song. It took me 10 minutes to write it. So
wow.
Everything. I write my songs on a piano, so that's why.
Really?
It makes it easier sometimes. A lot of my songs are done on a piano.
Is that just why is that?
Unless it just comes like right now, and then I got my guitar in my hand and I'll sing a song. I'll write it that moment.
Okay. It comes right from the heart that way, and the emotion, right?
It's what you're feeling at that moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or what you've gone through.
How many songs do you have? Do you know?
Oh my gosh, I got at least 50.
Yeah. And so many more that you've written and not put out yet?
Yeah, I got them in a book. I haven't brought them out yet. That was my younger years, but hey, there'll be time for that, right?
It's time for another album.
I have another one in the making, but with COVID, I haven't been able to get to David Allen's place. So
right. Okay. Well, we'll keep looking forward to that.
Yeah, there was a few people like Christine Story played the fiddle on it, and I had Doug Springstead. He did the bass and lead guitar, and I did mandolin. I did rhythm guitar, and I think if I whistled, it'll be on there. But we did the drum machine was just what I used, my Roland 505.
Wow.
And then I had another gentleman. We always called him Feather Fingers because he played the piano so well.
Oh yeah, okay.
I can't even think of his name right now. He'll kill me for that because.
Do you play the violin too and stuff?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
When I have a $3,000 fiddle in my hand, I can play it really good.
Right. Yeah, I need a good microphone too. I know what you're talking about.
No, I like playing a nice fiddle. Bill Alexander had a beautiful fiddle, and I played his fiddle. And a
Okay.
few other people that have had a really nice fiddle, I've played them. I have one that was only $100, and I had repaired it, and made it supposed to be a $500 I spent on it, but it just still is not what I thought it would be like after I was done.
I have mom and her husband each had a fiddle. Well, he had one, and then he bought her one. I think she started. So I have that now.
Oh, good for you.
It needs to be tuned and whatever, but I've never learned. I used to live. Do you know Wayne Ferguson?
Yeah.
So when I was a boy, I lived right across the street from Wayne Ferguson and his family,
Okay.
and I remember him being on the Tommy Hunter show, and he tried to teach me how to play the fiddle. It didn't go so well, but anyway.
I know about 4 or 5 songs, so
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
it's enough to get by. I have played it in public a couple times. It's just I wish I had a better fiddle, and I probably wouldn't be as shy towards that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to have the right tools, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Well, give us another song, please, Joan.
Sure. This is I can do my Wandering Girl one. I'm going to tell you a story about this one, if that's okay.
Yeah, you take your time.
Before I get into this, but I was through the pandemic that we went through. Summertime, I didn't know what to do because you get claustrophobic in your own home. But so I decided to put all my stuff that I have, put it in my van, go out, try and find a little spot. So I went up to close to Grand Bend, but I used to play at Seven Winds Marine on Port Frank, so that's where I ended up. So I found a place and it was by the water, and some boats were out there, and it was really, really quiet. So I set my stuff up there, and then I sing live. And I always start off with the songs because of a song I wrote called Wandering Girl, because I'm wandering all over the place. See? So that's why I'm doing this one. So
All right,
to
well,
tell
take
that
us
story.
take us
And
for a
I'll get out-
wander.
I'll get this summer too and still get wandering. I'm a wandering girl, yes, a wandering girl. Laughing on the outside, hurting on the inside. Wandering girl, yes, a wandering girl. Please tell me what I'm gonna do. Years have passed, I'm still lonely, not knowing yet what to do. Do my job, singing my song. It's a tough old road I'm on. 'Cause I'm a wandering girl, yes, a wandering girl. Laughing on the outside, hurting on the inside. Wandering girl, yes, a wandering girl. Just tell me what I'm gonna do. My baby's home with all of my kids. I just wish that I was there. I dream of the dreams, but none of them really ever coming true. 'Cause I'm a wandering girl, yes, a wandering girl. Laughing on the outside, hurting on the inside. Wandering girl, yes, a wandering girl. Just tell me what I'm gonna do. I'm a woman that beats happy going all the time. Can't see a clear path anywhere I go. So please show me a way for sure, so I won't have to cry. 'Cause I'm a wandering girl, yes, a wandering girl. Laughing on the outside, hurting on the inside. Wandering girl, yes, a wandering girl. Just tell me what I'm gonna do. Try to tell me what I'm gonna do. Cha cha cha. That's my
Cha cha cha, right? You got to have that in there.
Water.
They're loving you. Like I okay, folks, I'm just gonna put it in full screen. Thanks for watching the show. Now over to Joan for the next hour.
Pretty good.
Oh, that's great.
The most request song, you maybe got it. I thought you were going to ask this. The most request song that I got, excuse me, was One Day at a Time.
Oh yeah.
We like that one, On the Wings of a Dove and stuff like that. But that's what we have to do, is take one day at a time, because the pandemic has just created so much of a uproar, because we don't know what to do. I mean, one day you're locked in, one day you're locked out, or you know what I mean.
I do. Yeah.
So it makes it tough, because people have to learn to get along with the other person that you're living with or whatever, and sometimes
right.
tear out or whatever. But I think if people are patient, I think we have to learn the patience. And I think that's what it's all about. And maybe, I don't know, to me, I think it's patience and love.
Mm-hmm.
Be kind and call a person you haven't talked to for a long time, because our communication is so far. We forget that we have friends. And then I've always connected with my friends, always.
Yeah.
And, but I think communicating with our friends, even a telephone call, or you can do your FaceTime like we're doing right now. So
Yeah.
it's kind of nice what our technology has given us. And I was so appreciated for what I got out of my 365 days that I did in a row. And I'm still doing it. So it's over 400 now. So, but
402, I believe.
I guess you got word, eh?
I did. I got the word.
That's good. Well, I was on when I was on national, and I was on the radio shows and even CHOK with Sue Storm. But I can see, I'm saying that I'm so appreciated that they're and you, Dave. Thank you very much for acknowledging me that I'm doing this. I mean,
my pleasure.
I'm doing it from my heart. And I have so many people that I know love me because of what they do. They send me nice cards. And they're just so touching. And I come home and just say, I guess it's worth it because people are so kind. I mean, they're loving just like I am. So,
well, your music is medicine, like, and therapy to so many people. And I've missed some comments here, but like blue eyes, big smile, and music in her heart for all is the way Sylvia describes you, and and Sylvia points out too that you answer every comment that is put out there, and I'm with you. It's all about relationships.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
And reaching out and staying in touch. And when I hear people say that, well, I'm too busy, whatever, I'm like, really, you're that busy? Like, so you can text me, you can message me, you can Snapchat me, you can FaceTime me, you can email me. You can still call me.
Yeah.
There's all these ways.
To hear that live voice, I think is very special.
I agree.
So,
well, I can't. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say I can always relate to that because it's just the way it's supposed to be. I think if you think about it, life in general is touching people. It's the connection, and what you're doing, you're connecting to everybody, and I think that is what it's all about. And it's the connection. So we can't lose that connection.
100%. Well, Joan, I can't thank you probably even more than you realize when I can see you in person. And again, I'll tell you more about why this is so important to me, that you took the time to be here today and that how important you are to so many. And just keep on strumming. Keep on strumming.
Well, I thank all my followers for being so close to me and tuning in every day, just as many days as I'm saying. So
right.
That means an awful lot. So
right.
Yeah. Take one day at a time.
100%. Joan, kisses to you.
Thank
all the
you,
best.
Dave.
And come
all
back again soon, please. Anytime.
Anytime. Yes. Thank you.
All right. Take care.
Love you.
Love you back. Joan Spalding. Wow. I want to keep going. I do. I just want to produce a show. I want to produce a 2-hour show with you and your guests. Let's do it. All right. Let's bring it all on. I'll produce it. You guys play the music and we'll have some fun. Would you guys like to do that? Would you like to, if we could get Joan and maybe a few others together, we'll produce a show and have fun. And I think Joan, I think she's nodding yet. Okay. There you go. And and Colette says she saves the videos too. And yeah, that's fantastic. Boy, and it's true. It's about the relationships and connecting. I couldn't agree more. So take the time and reach out, say hello to somebody that you know, or maybe you go. I think what the problem is sometimes is it's like so much time passes that by the time we get around and we think, oh, I want to say hello to that person, but then you go, yeah, but it's been so long, it might be weird. You never know that person just needs that hello that day. So that's great advice coming from Joan there. Well, I can't tell you enough what a great show this has been. Thanks to my guest, Marie from Alzheimer Society. Talking about the Alzheimer Society of Sarnia-Lambton and their IG Wealth Management Walk and their Mother's Day baskets that you can support. And then, of course, I'm going to save that interview forever with Joan Spalding playing her music here as well. And she's on day 402, and we're just going to keep her going, right? So thanks to Joan Spalding again. And as always, thanks to all of you for being here. I really do appreciate it, and all of my supporters, my sponsors, and you. But that's all the time I got for you this week. Have a great week and an even better weekend. I will see you next time right here on the show. Bye for now.